Dear Lars, Aslan, Rasmussen, Denmark MP, thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Thank you. The aggressive and expansionist policies of Turkish state have been attracting attention and attracting reaction for a long time now. How do you evaluate Denmark's approach to the Turkish state's foreign policy?
No, unfortunately, it's something we also see in Denmark. We have problem with Turkish imams from DNet. We have problem with the embassy. We have problem of Turkish citizens in Denmark who spying on the opponents of Erdogan's regime and give information to the Turkish state. So it's a big problem that we can see. Turkish foreign policies is also to interfere in the civil rights of the Danish people.
In many countries, such as Germany, France, and Austria, the network and organization of the Turkish state is the subject of discussion, actually. What is the situation in Denmark about that? How is the Turkish state uh, intelligence agency organizes here? Through whom or through which institutions they are establishing? We hear the details from you.
I mean, we know that all the Turkish imams and all the mosques is running directly by Erdogan's Diyanet. So they have fully control of the mosque. We know that the embassy is involved of collecting informations of opponents to Erdogan. So we know they have a network of spying people, and we also luckily wise, we have some of them going to court now. We have, I think, 7 cases. One of them is against me, and other opponents of the regime in Turkey.
What is that case that been opened in court? You mentioned that is one of them is for you as well. Can you give us a bit more details about it?
Yeah, it's about, in Denmark it's illegal to cooperate with the foreign intelligence service, and that's the case is like people can threaten you saying that I give you personal information to the Turkish state, or I see that you criticize Erdogan, then I can give some information about that to the Turkish embassy, and unfortunately we have several, I think about 100 kind of cases like that. It can be against politicians, but also against Kurdish minority in Denmark, for example.
They are sued for spying on Denmark to Turkey. So it was started that a 47 years old woman will be tried with espionage at the last. So at what point is the investigation trial on this issue now?
I think the case with the woman will be in court very soon. I think it's very proof that she gave information to, I think, the Turkish embassy, and there's seven other cases also when the proof is very obviously that people is emailing other people saying I sent you information to the Turkish embassy, and we also have one imam who was working in the embassy who was collecting names to send them back to Turkey, and that's completely illegal in Denmark. So, I mean, at least it's good that some cases will be they will bring them to court now. And it can be very. It would be very good, I think, to prevent people to collect more information. Unfortunately, the majority of the Turkish people living in Denmark is supporting the regime in Turkey and Erdogan also.
It was previously reported that many people, including you, were threatened. Actually, is there any active situation at the moment about? Is there still that treating continues?
Yeah, definitely. It's still, and it can hit me, and it can also hit other opponents of Erdogan. I think mostly it will hit people like me. I have Kurdish background. My father is Kurdish, and we have also 2 other MPs, one with Turkish and one with Kurdish background, who is against the regime in Turkey, and organizations and people who's famous in the debate about Turkey are more often getting threats from, can be organized Turkish groups, fascist groups, or religious groups, but also, like you call, ordinary citizens with Turkish background who's sending you emails like "I kill you" or "you a traitor" or something like that. So it's going on, and I have also have been to court some cases. I mean, people who is threatening me have both go to jail and have fines for that.
You guys move Turkey's spying activities before the parliamentary agenda, as far as we know, to the parliament. What is the government's position on this issue?
I think the formally government, we have an election in 2019, and I think this starting in 2016. And the formally government was the right-wing government in Denmark was very slowly to do anything about it, but now I think it's after we changed and we have a social democrat minority government. It's changed, so we actually bring people to court. We also have a lot of Danish journalists who actually work with this. So it's been a big case in the Danish media, and we have so many proof that the embassy have been involved with that. The imams is involved, organizations like students movement in Turkey, like this Milli Kurdish thing. So we have a lot of evidence that it's organized by Ankara, that the spying people in Denmark, all the opponents of Erdogan.
So France in Europe, the Austria was shaken by ISIS attacks as well. What level is ISIS organized in Denmark? Does it have a connection with Turkish Islamic circles and mosques as well?
I don't know if they have any contact in Denmark, but I think one of the reasons that why I am so unpopular among fascist Turks is that I continually and for many years said that there's a connection with ISIS and Turkey, and we could see it in Kobani. We have seen many proof that this kind of warriors was treated in Turkish hospital and sending back to fight the Kurds in Syria, and so definitely there is some kind of connection with radical Muslim groups and the Turkish state, unfortunately.
Like many European countries, Denmark announced that it does not want its ISIS citizens in Rojava. Hundreds of European ISIS members are in Rojava as well. How correct is the burden of these people to be loaded on the SDF? How do you view the resolution of their trials in the international court?
Yeah, I think it's a shame that the Kurds have to be with all the prisoners alone. Like the problem for Denmark is that we don't want the women to come back, and we have some dialogue with the Kurds that if the women will sign, then we can take the children back. As far as I know, the Kurds in Rojava is not they have no interest of keeping them. So we have I think a good dialogue with them to help the children, but of course not the parents who have to be in jail, or they will also, I think, lose their Danish citizenship if they come back. I mean, we're very hard to this kind of foreign warriors. We have I think 200 people joining ISIS, and a lot of them died. But I know that some of them is in camps in Rojava right now.
Lastly, could you please tell us a bit about yourself, about your education, your political background? Could you please give us some more information about Lars Aslan Rasmussen, please?
Yeah, sure. I'm 42 years old. I've been an MP since 2016. Before that, I was in 10 years member of the city council in Copenhagen. I'm also elected to parliament from Copenhagen. I'm educated teacher. I have a Kurdish father he's from Ankara, but my grandparents is from Bingöl in Kurdistan, and my mother is Danish, and have been involved in human rights in Turkey for, I think, 20 years, visiting prisoners, been in elections. I used to be in Turkey several times, and also been in Rojava and in northern Iraq also. So I've been involved with this Kurdish issue for a long time, and I think I'm one of the few Kurds in Danish politics who have been there also for a very long time.
Dear Lars, Aslan, Rasmussen, Denmark MP, thanks for joining us. Thank you for your
You're
comments
welcome.
today.
You're
Thank
welcome. Bye. Bye.